What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? And welcome to BXP.
Baby girl, you like no water. I don't like it for your body, I like it for you. I just know it'd be better if you know. See my shawty, yeah. See my shawty, yeah. See my shawty,
And today we got some like breaking news. I just seen us on Clashy. Well, on Instagram. And it's like very crazy. Somehow, somewhere there's some controversy about Cardi B. So during the time for the halftime Super Bowl, I guess that there was a bet about Cardi B performing. Now I went into this a little bit, and I was looking at the comments, and they said this is very corny. This is some BS. Da 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 da. So I was like, well, why? I didn't really know that she was going to be performing. Personally, I didn't know that. I just know it was going to be Bad Bunny. I didn't know anyone else. First of all, I didn't even know Lady Gaga was going to perform. I didn't even know Daddy Yankee was going to perform. But you know what? Hey, they showed out. But Cardi B was there. And she was dancing. And I guess people still counted that as performing. Now, I don't know what class she had in the description, but it was some controversy about that. I think they said about 47 million. And again, this is from the Instagram from somewhere. And it was explaining that the controversy was about like, what is it? Oh, it says this is from Yahoo Sports, the IG itself. The prediction market for Classy faced black backlash after its decision that Cardi B did not perform in the Super Bowl halftime, even though she appeared on it. And it says users risked over 47 million on Classy for who will perform on the big game. The company hasn't been. Well, I don't know if they responded personally, but I was very shocking about this one. So I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy," right? And I guess she was performing like dancing, but she wasn't performing as in like singing, doing this and doing that type of thing. Um, and mind you, this was like an all out like speaking Spanish type of heritage of Hispanics language. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, cool. And I was cool with it. I ain't got no problem with it. We was doing good. We was doing good, bro. I still believe, and you can't fault me for saying this. I still believe that Kendrick Lamar's was the best one. Seriously, Kendrick Lamar had the best one. The man was going through the Drake beef. Drake was trying to sue or stop him from singing a certain song. I forgot what it. Oh my gosh! And I think it was "Not Like Us." Yes, "Not Like Us." He's tried to stop them not singing "Not Like Us," and boy, did it! Boy, was he pissed, boy! Boy, that man pissed, boy, mad as hell. And I think he got some Grammys off of that too, or was it Emmys? Well, who knows? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let y'all know about that. And tell me what you think. Cause me personally, the definition. Listen. This is the definition of performing. Right. There's two things of it. Right. So it says for perform. Carry out, accomplish, or fulfill an action, a task, or function. Right. Okay. Cool. And it says, here's the second one. Two. Present a form of entertainment to an audience. Now, when I looked this up, I said, "Whoa, hold on. I think they're onto something. I think they might be right. Actually, I think they might be right. I think they are right. You know, if I'm on stage to an audience, What do you think I'm doing? If I'm performing an act, singing, dancing, or even telling a joke, I performed. Now, there's still some information that's going about right now. Probably gonna hear some more soon. And again, this is. I'm not saying that they're doing anything bad. I'm just saying, let's wait for some more information to come out before we can, speculate something. You know what I'm saying? Like let's really see what's gonna happen. Because maybe it was in a description, maybe it was like in their mind, okay, really she didn't really perform. She was just there. You know what I'm saying? Because they had dancers. So she can get away saying that she was a dancer. You feel what I'm saying? I think a lot can really go into that, honestly. But if you really want to look into it, just from this, I really don't be one or the other. Look from outside the box. Personally, as a fan, it still counts. If I perform an act or a task or doing anything above an audience, I'm performing. I don't see what's wrong for the money part. But hey, you know, who knew? Who knew? And that's another part about it. I just but let's get into something else. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back again. I had to do my research again just to make sure I was talking real fast because now we're going back into sports now. Now, this Super Bowl was probably the most like newest one, right? Because I kept on saying I want to see something different. Okay, don't keep bringing in the cheese. You know what I'm saying? There's something different, right? I want to see something different. Well, we did. Honestly, I really thought when the Broncos was going against the Patriots, I thought they had a chance. Now here's the thing: if Bo Nix doesn't get hurt, I think it's a different conversation. And I believe if Josh Allen would have got it done, the Bills would have been in it. I still think the same outcome would have been the same as the Seahawks winning. By the way, if you Google the Seahawks, right, and you look up the Super Bowl, fireworks are popping up. I swear to God. I swear to you. Look it up right now. I promise you. If you look it up right now, you search it up, and a fireworks pop, you need to like and subscribe. Just saying. Okay? I want to read you this because I believe, and this is the person that I believe that really carried it all, did all the magic, right? I had to argue with my stepfather. I said that man's gonna become the Super Bowl MVP. Check me out, right? K9, aka Kenneth Walker, right? This man had 27 carries and 135 yards. The brother was getting busy, right? Now here it is. Here's his quarterback, and I want you to understand this, right? His quarterback went 19 for 38. He went 19 for 38. So majority of the time, you already know, incomplete passes multiple times. Just like that, right? But he got the job done. He got to one touchdown, and he got sacked one time. Okay. So I'm showing you this because I want you to really look into it, right? So now here's the Patriots quarterback, right? Because I did the running back and the quarterback for Seattle. Now here we're going to do the receiver and we're going to do the receiver for bad for it. We're going to do the quarterback. Now here's the quarterbacks, right? You tell me what you think. The Patriots quarterback, Drake May, was 27 for 43, right? Okay, right? 295 yards. This man was 5 away from 300. He has 2 touchdowns. Also, bad part, 2 interceptions. And here's the worst. Here's the worst of it all. He has 6 6 sacks, right? Now, here's where I feel like the best player on his team was not utilized. Stephon Diggs only has 3 catches for 37 yards. That's not like Stephon. That's not like Stephon Diggs, bro. That's not like Stephon Diggs, bro. And the sad thing is like it was crazy. Now I want you to understand. Let's go back to the quarterback. Defense. They had an amazing defense. Seattle had a gosh darn defense. It was a low scoring game until they kept on bumping it up, right? I said this is gonna be a low scoring game, and I was like, wow, okay, okay. It was a defensive battle. I'll be really honest with you. Both defense had it all. Like, I think that was probably like the great thing for the Patriots. They had a great defensive line. And what I liked for the Patriots, because I'm an Eagles fan, y'all can see in the back. What I liked for the Patriots, they adapted and then they kept on blitzing 6 man. I was like, yo. And what blew me is that Drake May threw some long, deep passes. I said, I swear to God, bro, these boys better not come back, bro. They better not come back. I had my girl sister say, nah, it's over, it's over. I said, tell the Falcons that. Cause that's what they thought as well. Y'all don't remember what is it? Y'all remember that it could happen easily? Bro, the Giants got dropped 30 in 1 quarter. Bottom. The Broncos dropped it on the New York Giants 30. Okay. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all don't understand. This is something that is astounding. Right? You understand? It's like there's controversy and then there's the Super Bowl, then there's the political stuff about why Bad Bunny, and that's another thing. Let's get into that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into that. Right? I believe I don't have a present. I don't have that. So we're just gonna say I can't say Doritos because I like Doritos. We're just gonna say someone in the White House did not want Bad Bunny performing, and I don't know why, because the culture of America is a mixing melting pot of all different races and cultures. I thought this was the land of the free, where you're free to express yourself, and the laws are supposed to um, make sure that you're able to have that, the freedom to express yourself, show your culture. And he's a citizen. Majority of some of the people that was in the Super Bowl was not a citizen. Some people like from the past, bro, they had it on there, bro. You can go back and do your research. There was some of them that were not even a citizen, but I'm gonna mind my business, right? Okay, cool. So here's another thing. The performance was top tier, right? I'm sorry, I gotta keep saying, I still don't think it was better than K Dot, but I liked how Coco Jones did perform. I did like that. Coco Jones performed, Bad Bunny performed. It was getting lit, bro. Hey man, listen. I'm not even mad that there's not. There was some English in there. That was Lady Gaga, honestly, but I didn't mind it being in Spanish. This me personally, I think this was a statement. And then what's worse is the person in the White House was trying to be so hard on Roger Goodell about trying to change. And he was like, you see about that? Nah, right? So now they didn't like that. So they tried to make their own halftime show to tune in. Who's going to tune into that? Who And yeah, I think every year the Super Bowl appears, not appears, but every time the Super Bowl like halftime like performance happens, the viewership gets bigger, right? K Dot's was like the biggest before Bad Bunnies. Both were made for statement reasons. And if you go back to when I think it was Tom Brady versus Pat Mahomes and that Super Bowl, and I believe this was like 2020, you can see that that was a statement Super Bowl of a Black Lives Matter. And COVID was during that time as well. Like, I'm just confused, man. It just got me like that, bro. I think the ones that make statements it's the biggest ones, honestly. And you know how I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I knew the Seattle Seahawks was gonna win. Here's why. Cause I seen this. When there's a team marketed so much on the commercials, I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. They were using like in the Super Bowl. You can go back and look. It was one of the commercials before. Not I don't want to say commercial, but it was like something like an intro before like going into something. It was Carrie Underwood singing the Super Bowl song that the Philadelphia Eagles was using. Well, not using, but like that won against the Patriots. A bird team beat the Patriots the same year when Carrie Underwood featuring Ludacris. That, bro, they just took Carrie Underwood, right? Her part for that. Then had Ludacris for this one, right? I said, I already know who's gonna win. Mind you, if you want to be honest as well, they were up. They were up. They were up. And you want to know what's even the craziest part? The most outlandish part of them all. It was like another bird team got its second ring, and they got their lick back. If you want to be honest, technically the Seattle Seahawks lost the same way the Philadelphia Eagles lost in '05 by interception, right? The only difference is that back in '05, the quarterback and the receiver they had beef, but my receiver, who was targeted, he was working on one leg in a Super Bowl. The man was nice to work. Yo, Terrell Owens, bro. Terrell Owens, bro. That man was nice, and we had Dominic McNabb. What? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, you just gotta look at this and just be like, well, wow. Wow. Okay. Cool. I just when they won, I said, And then what's worse is that when you look at it as well, Marshawn Lynch was like, it felt, something like along the lines that if it tastes good or it feels good to get your leg back. Mm. Yo, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Defense wins championships, man. Defense wins championships. I try to tell people. But listen, thank you for tuning into BXP. I will let y'all know if there's any other controversy or any type of interaction. And, like, subscribe, or anything. But come on through, you feel me? Come on through. We getting lit over here, okay? I like this. I like this. But come on through, ladies and gentlemen. Just come on through. Alright? You are tuning in to BXP.
Baby girl, you like no water. I don't like it for your body, I like it for you. I just know it'd be better if you knew. See my shawty, yeah. See my shawty, yeah. See my shawty.